Hey everyone, so getting on to the topic of what can we do with Act 3, Beyonce herself, my favorite girl, she is so full of surprises. And just as kind of a backstory, I did indeed have a ticket to the Cowboy Carter finale show. Unfortunately, I had to sell my ticket. I could not get out to Vegas. I did attend Chicago's night 1, 2, and 3. So, Chicago night 1, we had like a tornado in the area, tornado watch, tornado warning. We were kind of standing huddled around in the lobby for over an hour. The show finally got started. It was close to 9:45, 9:50, close to 10 o'clock when the show finally got started. She gave a great show. Chicago night 2, the weather was perfect, no issues, no problems. Again, gave a great show. Chicago night 3, it went from like 80, 90 degrees to 40 degrees. We froze. I froze to the bone. I literally sat on the floor, like section like D1 or something. I was in the front row, and all the time waiting on her, all I could think about was my jacket that I left in the car. Now I was fully clothed because I was wearing like leggings, the cowboy boots, a long sleeve shirt, a vest, all that, a hat, cowboy hat, and we froze. But I just did not have enough, and I wanted to make my fourth show, you know, Beyonce's favorite number, that four. I wanted to go to a fourth show, and I wanted to make it the final show in Las Vegas, but at the last minute, things just did not pan out. I had packages coming to my house. I really wasn't crazy about the airfare options, and so I had to resell my ticket only for the price that I paid. I wasn't trying to take advantage of anyone, wasn't trying to do any fraud, flipping tickets. And I did pray. I did pray, and I asked God that the person who bought my ticket, that they would have, at the time of their life, have a great time, because it's a great show. But little did I know they was gonna have a time, honey. I mean, Shabuzi, Jay-Z came out, who I would have loved to have seen, because during On the Run and On the Run 2, I was either unemployed or underemployed, and I could not attend those shows. So I would have loved to have seen Jay Z, Destiny's Child. Amazing, amazing show to close out Cowboy Carter. And kind of just a backstory, the first in person concert that I was able to attend with my, grown woman, big girl money, was the Formation World Tour. And that was just absolutely amazing. So I wanted to kind of go back and back and back and back and back and really follow, because Destiny's Child, these people have been artists that I have seen for many, many years. The Writings on the Wall, that was the first CD that I bought with my own money when I was in the fifth grade. So a deep, deep history and absolute love, respect. They're just so awesome. So it is a projection, it's a belief. It's a maybe, maybe, maybe that 2027 ish, that there will be another tour. So Beyonce has put kind of on her Instagram, on her social media, like, we'll connect when she goes on tour the next time again. And so that means tentatively, possibly, that we may have an opportunity to go on tour again. And now this time, I wasn't as prepared as I wanted to be. For Formation, I went one time. Renaissance, I went one time. Cowboy Carter, I was like, I want to go at least a couple of times, because I just did not get enough of Beyonce. So there's definitely gonna be a statement, maybe in my obituary, that I had a ticket for night 2 Vegas to close out Cowboy Carter and did not go. So, but I truly do believe that the right person was in the room, in the seat, and I know they had a time because I saw it. But do we truly have a couple of years, 15, 30 minutes? Do you know you have 30 minutes? 30, yes, 30. Do we really have that type of time to save for Act 3? So first of all, we don't know where Act 3 is going to be. So we may be in different states, different cities, different countries. Luckily, for Cowboy Carter, because Chicago is known to be a hub and a stop for people along the Chitlin Circuit Tour, the Chicago is one of the stops on the Cowboy Carter tour. And we had an opportunity to just go in our home state, right up the street, down the corner, down the street, around the corner type of deal at Soldier Field. We don't know if that might be the case for Act 3. Particularly if Act 3 is just a set city, state, or country. So what if Beyonce decides, hey, I want everybody to come to me in a Vegas residency? I've been seeing people talk about that, and I thought about it. I was like, that could work. That's something that I would be willing to do, and it could involve like making a trip out of it. So like spending like a week, a few days in Vegas, kind of like the closing shows. But wherever the shows are going to be, we want to be there. So I am fully prepared if Beyonce goes out to an island on Hawaii and just says, you have to come out here and make a vacation of it. I'm going to spend a week out there with Beyonce, just enjoying the sun, the fun, and the music for sure. And that's kind of leading me to Merchgate. So I have never delved into the merch in the past as much as I did this time. So for Formation World Tour, I did not get a chance to get any merch. It was just gone. We were lucky to be in the room. For Renaissance, we were kind of fighting for our lives for merch. So before the show, it was just so many people in the lines for merch. So I was like, I'll just get something after the show. After the show, it was impossible as well. So for Renaissance, I ended up with like some merchandise from Etsy, which was not bad. It was a sweatshirt that had the heated lyrics on the back, and then on the front it said Renaissance Act 1. Now Act 2, Cowboy Carter, the merch, I was on it, got the wonderful jersey. I wanted this in all colors. I still want it in all colors. I was over the moon about the blue one, but by the time we got to the merch truck, and this was after maybe my second or third or possibly my fourth attempt at the merch truck, the red was all they had in my size, which I was wanting to size up. I was told to size up in the jersey, so we were looking for like an extra large, but all they had was my true size, which is extra large, like large, extra large. So I was like, just give me a jersey. That's all I wanted. I'm like, if I can get a jersey and a fan, I'm good. Like, I won't even be lofty with goals and expectations, trying to get like a tour book or a hat or something special, a license plate cover. I've seen so many people trying to get those very obscure, very exclusive items. I was like, nope, if I can get my hands on a jersey and a fan, that's it. I'm not gonna cry about it. And so I did get my fan as well. We see where them fans at. And then lastly, I got one of the Sweet Buck and Honey, the church fans. And I do take this fan to worship. And that was it for the merch. But I know Act 3, since I got a little something from Act 1, few things from Act 2, and I'm still in pursuit of the black jersey, which was not available at the Chicago shows. And that was another reason I wanted to go to another city, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the black jersey started being available once she hit MetLife. So once she went out to Jersey, the New York area, that's when that black jersey appeared. And I was just in love. I was like, I couldn't get the blue one, that black, And I still, to this day, like when I see people pop up on social media or Beyonce posts on any of the platforms, and I'm like, may I please have a black jersey, please, pretty please. But I want the blue one, the black one. I love that jersey. That jersey is cold blooded. It is one of the best, finest pieces of merchandise I've ever seen. I wore my red jersey on the 4th of July. I feel like Beyonce, you reclaim those colors, that red, white, and blue. I absolutely love it. And red, white, and blue just happen to be red, white, blue, and black. Those are my favorite colors. So when I saw those jerseys, I'm like, you got the red one, the blue one, the black. Give them to me. Hand it here. But I haven't been able to get my hands on all of them. But God hears and answers prayer. So we will just, we gonna hang on in there. It will happen. It'll come through for me. But okay, Merchgate. So we know we might have to go to different cities, different states, different countries possibly to see the queen, her queenship. I know that there's a plan that I want to have for the merch, and then I have to start thinking about like where do you want to sit? Because Chicago night 1, we were right off side of the stage. We were at Soldier Field. We were on the left side of the stage, and so we saw her when she first came out. But when in the kind of after the first interlude, when she was doing Alligator Tears, my favorite song on the album, she was facing the crowd, so I had to record on the screen as opposed to being able to see her straight on. So I would love to, if I could get one of those front row seats on the lower level sections or front row seat of the 100 section, because Auntie, I am a woman of a certain age. I am every minute of 36 years old. I could not stand up for a concert no more. I can't stand up no 3, 4, 12, 15 hours. No. It's a hard and fast no for me. I got to sit down. Auntie need a seat. But I still am going to get up and jam and vibe, because that's my favorite female artist. She's the GOAT. So I want to have a seat and be able to get up, vibe, and then sit down when I need to. But where do we want to sit? I know I want to see her from different angles. I want to possibly have a sign, bring a sign. I know I had my sign ready, even though she might not have been able to see it. But I had my little Miss Lisa from the Beehive. I had my sign ready. And so I know the next tour, I want to have my sign. I want her to be able to see it, call my name, shout out Miss Lisa. I just want it to be just the best experience ever. Me and my friend, we were talking about doing a tour bus. I saw a number of people, specifically Lavelle and his group. I think they did a bus in Atlanta. I just want to go all out for Act 3. I just think it'll be just a great time. Then lastly, I want to also consider like the quality of life that I'm gonna have that week of the concert. Like for my shows in Chicago, I took PTO. I took some vacation time just so I could enjoy the shows without the interference from my work. So for Chicago, there were shows Thursday and then Saturday and Sunday. So I took off Thursday and Friday from work. I wanted to take off Monday, but then I was okay to recover to work Monday. But if we're traveling for Act 3, I'm probably gonna take a few days off, possibly a week, just so I can just bask in it and really enjoy myself and make a trip out of it. But anyway, I am so looking forward. No regrets. Money well spent. Great experience. Great life experiences. And just a really great time. And it was just amazing to see the Cowboy Carter album of the year. The music, the messages, just the fire in her brought to life. And to see it on stage was really incredible. So I'm looking forward to Act 3. That's all for now. See you guys next time. Peace and blessings and happy traveling.